The evening unfolded like a canvas brought to life, where the worlds of cinema and contemporary art collided in a symphony of glamour, creativity, and philanthropy. Held at the prestigious Los Angeles County Museum of Art, this year's gathering drew an eclectic assembly of Hollywood's finest, each arrival a brushstroke adding depth and vibrancy to the night's masterpiece. At the heart of the event stood a celebration of visionaries, the acclaimed director behind blockbuster hits like Black Panther and Creed, whose latest endeavor, Sinners, had captivated audiences with its raw intensity and narrative prowess, and a pioneering artist whose light-based installations challenged perceptions of space and illusion, pushing the boundaries of what visual art could evoke in the human soul. As guests ascended the steps toward the museum's iconic entrance, the air hummed with anticipation. Rather than the conventional red carpet, the arrivals posed against the ethereal glow of urban light, Chris Burden's legendary installation of over 200 restored vintage street lamps. Their soft amber illumination cast a nostalgic haze, transforming the scene into something reminiscent of a bygone era of Tinseltown magic, where shadows danced and secrets whispered among the beams. This backdrop not only honored the fusion of art and film but also invited attendees to step into a narrative of their own making, each outfit a chapter in the evening's unfolding story. Leading the parade of elegance was a timeless icon of the silver screen, her presence as commanding as ever at 62 years young. She glided forth in a gown that seemed woven from midnight dreams, a sleeveless halter design crafted from delicate black mesh that clung to her lithe silhouette like a second skin. Adorned with a cascade of colorful sequins meticulously arranged into blooming floral motifs, the dress evoked the wild gardens of a forgotten estate, where roses in crimson, petals in sapphire, and leaves in emerald vied for attention. The sheer fabric played with opacity, revealing just enough to intrigue while maintaining an air of sophisticated restraint. Her raven locks tumbled in thick, lustrous waves, artfully swept over one shoulder, framing a face that has weathered decades of spotlights with unyielding grace. Crimson nails, sharp as thorns, echoed the bold red blooms on her attire, a subtle nod to the passion that fuels her recent resurgence. This ensemble wasn't merely attire, it was a declaration of vitality, a testament to how she continues to redefine aging in Hollywood, her Oscar-nominated turn in a body horror thriller still fresh in collective memory, reminding all that reinvention is the true elixir of youth. Not far behind, a chart-topping sensation and boundary-pushing performer made her entrance, turning heads with a look that married old-school allure to audacious flair. At 30, she embodied the spirit of reinvention herself, donning a floor-length gown of molten gold sequins that shimmered like captured sunlight on a restless sea. The plunging neckline daringly showcased her décolletage, a bold stroke of confidence amid the night's more demure choices. A sky-high slit ascended her leg, offering glimpses of toned muscle and unapologetic sensuality with every step, while a short, curly blonde wig crowned her as a bombshell straight out of a classic film reel. Paired with pointy black pumps that elongated her frame impossibly further, the outfit screamed icon in the making, blending the glamour of yesteryear with the edge of tomorrow. Her real name, a nod to her South African roots, belied the global phenomenon she has become, her music a cocktail of vulnerability and bravado that resonates across generations. Adding to the visual feast was the star of a Broadway to blockbuster sensation, her arms, inked with intricate tattoos and sculpted from rigorous preparation for a green-skinned role, bared confidently in a white off-the-shoulder confection. The gown's fabric, ethereal and flowing, was punctuated by an array of eye motifs in varying scales, from peepholes to staring orbs, embroidered with such precision that they seemed to follow the viewer's gaze. A gray tulle train trailed behind like a comet's tail, fanning out in soft undulations, while silver heels grounded the fantasy in metallic sheen. This choice wasn't accidental. It mirrored her character's journey through worlds both mundane and magical, a meta-commentary on observation and being observed in the relentless eye of fame. Echoing the sequin motif that dominated the arrivals, another Latina powerhouse arrived in a verdant explosion of key lime green, the dress a bustier masterpiece enveloped in shimmering discs that caught the lamplight like dew on morning grass. Flared sleeves billowed dramatically, evoking the wings of a tropical bird in flight, while the neckline plunged to accentuate her curves with effortless poise. Known for her roles that blend fire and finesse, from vampire seductress to revolutionary icon, she carried herself with the quiet authority of someone who has navigated Hollywood's labyrinths and emerged unbreakable. Channeling the roaring 20s with a modern twist, a screen legend graced the scene in a golden gown alive with motion, long, dangling tassels swayed like pendulums with each graceful step, creating a hypnotic rhythm that drew the eye inexorably. her dark tresses, slicked back and parted precisely down the middle, framed high cheekbones and a gaze sharpened by decades of storytelling. A slim black clutch dangled from her wrist, a minimalist anchor to the opulence, underscoring her ability to embody eras past while anchoring the present. Departing from the sparkle, a pop provocateur and actress opted for midnight blue formality, an off-the-shoulder gown that draped her newly slender form like liquid night. The fabric, rich and velvety, whispered against her skin, contrasted sharply by pointy brown heels adorned with oversized pillow-like bows, playful rebellions against the gown's solemnity. Her journey from child stardom to self-reclamation has been public and poignant, and this attire reflected that evolution, poised yet punctuated with whimsy. Evoking the modish swing of the 60s, another rising star appeared in a cream sack dress bejeweled with oversized spangles that twinkled like distant stars. The silhouette, loose yet flattering, harked back to a time of cultural upheaval, paired with a stark black clutch for edge. Her auburn bob, chic and razor-sharp, framed features that have lit up both indie darlings and mainstream hits, a hairstyle as much a character as any she's portrayed. A mother-daughter duo turned the entrance into a familial runway, their synchronicity a rare gem in the individualistic world of celebrity. The matriarch, a supermodel eternal, shimmered in golden off-the-shoulder glory, the gown's fabric a cascade of light that mirrored her enduring allure. A matching gold wristwatch, luxurious and understated, ticked away the moments, a reminder of time's passage and her timeless appeal. Beside her, the progeny, lithe and luminous, commanded in a crimson sleeveless sheath, sequins hugging her athletic build like armor forged in fire. The color, bold and arterial, spoke to her burgeoning career in modeling and acting, a torch passed with fierce independence. In a hue-matched crimson reverie, a comedian and writer unfurled a long gown with a daring high slit, revealing flashes of leg that spoke to her comedic timing even in stillness. A slim handbag in floral print dangled from her arm,